for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Foul ball there.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. Get the Bernstein advantage and get respect.
And a swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Got him swinging. One out in the top of the first.
I like outfield.
Here's Alex
I
Britton.
like outfield.
Parker Meadows will lead off. But what reliever we have not seen in this Twins bullpen, Garrett Acton. Everybody, like every game, Garrett Acton is now making his first appearance right in the
There's the swing and a miss.
93 middle, strike one.
It looks like four-seam fastball changeup. Passed him, a slider in the past. Just got called up Easter Sunday.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
This is low and
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
In half up to hit. The half daddy.
The 1-1.
Not close with that one. Ball
2
one.
seasons in the major leagues for Acton. Debuted with Oakland in 2023, gave up 8 runs in 5 2/3 innings. That was
In the air to left center. McCarthy on his way over.
Swings, pops it up, playable, third base
Pulls
side.
it down and he makes the catch. And that is that.
Bryce looked like it was going to go on top of the dugout. He made the catch right at the top step at the far end of the Tigers dugout, third base side. Nice play by Lewis because he was about to go down the steps.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for the Cubs, Matthew Boyd. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
Speed on the field.
First pitch swinging.
Short slider at 86 for a called strike. Jake Rogers 0 for 2 today. Strikeout, routine fly ball to center. The 0-2 check swing. Did he go? Oh, man. Yeah.
That one way inside.
No, it sure looked like he went.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game.
95. It's fastball, slider.
Down,
1-2. Slider down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jake Rogers.
Like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Marlins picks him up off waivers at the beginning of spring training from the Rockies. 2-2, swinging a pop-up, fouling out of play. And then the Twins
Here's a 2-2.
picked him up in a trade.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
Why does this?
The tag, and he's out.
Just look.
First
This is Willie Castro.
The 3-2, the 2-2 slider came in and hit Jake Rogers.
That's in there. Boy, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact that not too many hits either. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Now here is Hunter Goodman. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
We're talking about a whole hell tank to a meatball, bro.
3 miles an hour. 7th inning is brought to you by Snefcan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. You take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1.
2-0, I should say. Down and in.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
We got time.
Hardest rookie player once you have a game like Harvard. Toughest sport to play Tigers baseball. The hardworking people who make it possible. So does Jack Flaherty with a really good outing today.
Out towards left center.
1 run on 5 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. The Tigers need
Brings it in.
3-0
And that
fastball.
is the third out of the inning.
Lewis is well off the line. Right to the hole with number 2. Short of Brewer. Straight to shortstop. What can do? They have to do it straight up. Left fielder Alfred shaded toward the line. 3-1.
Back here in Denver. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4th hole, Nico Horner.
Tigers have runners at the corners. 1 out in the 7th inning. Cole Keith with his first hit of the day. And that brings up Labor Torres. A chance to tie it up or give the Tigers a lead.
Horner getting the start at second, batting in the cleanup spot, and his on-base percentage this season is right around 350.
Hitting Jake Rogers.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Able to hit the ball in hard. 106 off the bat. Right up the middle.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
You can look at usage charts. Fangraphs has a usage chart of every bullpen.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit.
He's 4 times in the last week, the last 6 days. That's a heavy workload for everybody. If Rogers is up and throwing, if he appears, that will be his 4th appearance in the last 6 days. But AJ always usually has a pretty good feel for who's available and who's not. And I'm not sure with Derek Shelton you can really tell. You can make an educated guess. He's probably down today, but man, he's using his bullpen. Heavily.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Man at second.
Strike one to Glaber and swinging a high slice of foul of play deep down the right field line. Falls
And
behind
a big swing and a miss.
That's all it takes, too, man. These first 2 pitches, it's like a different guy. Like,
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros.
And he's always gotten a lot of swing and miss. High strikeout rate through the line.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Labor Torres doesn't swing and miss very often. 12 walks, 11 strikeouts so far this year. Waiting on the 0-2. Active delivers.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Walner goes back to his right, makes the catch. Rogers will take it, come home. The throw will go to
Just
second.
off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's what happened. I don't know that he has a pitch that he can lose go to right now. So it's going to be a strikeout pitch. We haven't seen the changeup yet.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Jake Rogers just sticking that left elbow out to get the inning started.
Just have to do what you have to do sometimes. Riley Green swings at a fastball, fouls it out of play. Well back third base side, strike one.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 the count.
Riley's had a couple of good swings today. Swings and misses at a fastball.
That one missed.
She said one. He has struck out twice, doubled off the wall. Falls behind here. No balls, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Clemens, the second baseman, shades way over toward first. First team fastball up and away at 93.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Sun has been looking in and out of the clouds today.
Now it's the short.
Hazy sunshine throughout the afternoon. That's what we have right now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. In and out of the glove. The catcher Caratini. Riley Green still has life. 10 for 49 start for Riley. Still looking for that first home run. Keith edges off at first, kind of a short, cautious lead. Acton, the righty, delivers a 1-2, swinging a slicing drive down the left field line toward the corner. Long run for Outman. He will make a sliding attempt and make the catch.
Ezekiel Tovar.
He disappeared from our view. Third base umpire Yashinsky indicated fair ball, and then indicated he had made the catch. Fine play by James Outman. There's no foul territory where he made the catch, so he had to slide and make the catch at the same time.
And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
We are back on the track Sunday.
Troy Johnston will hit next.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it.
And that one up and in. Look out. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
When you sign up for MLB.tv, you'll receive a 1-month free trial of ESPN Limited. Cancel at any time without losing your MLB.tv access. Get in on the action. That's
back here at Coors Field.
/MLB.tv.
ESPN Unlimited. All windows at $29.99 per month after free trial unless canceled. Blackouts and other terms apply.
SiriusXM Triumph. Get real answers with Dr. Wolf.
No nonsense advice about relationship, marriage, kids.
Tough love.
It happened is not a phrase anybody uses when they take responsibility.
Inspiration.
Every time you go to bed with a negative thought, you have to match it up with a positive one. That's your new rule.
Dr. Laura. Plus, Led Bent, Nancy Grace, and Dave Ramsey. All on Triumph. SiriusXM 123.
Up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Hi, this is Alexa. Did you know you can listen to this game on devices with Amazon Alexa? Download the SiriusXM.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
SiriusXM.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one misses. Ball 1.
For a called strike, 7th inning. Tigers have just tied it up. Salvage 1 here in Minnesota out of this 4-game series, a 1-1 tie.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Tyler Bolton came out to get the final out of the 6th inning. Deep fly ball.
And a foul ball.
Cody Clemens line drive to center field. Meadows in, and he will make a fine running catch. A little hesitation, like he might let it drop, and then he put it into another gear.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
Rather than a sinking line drive, Lewis smoked the ball. It's the first out of the 7th inning.
Yeah, he just hit that one too good. That just
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just kind of just, oh, it's going to fall. No, it's not. Just put it in that other gear.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Clemens fly ball was 102 off the bat and took Meadows to the warning track. So Bolton is
just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Late on that fastball.
He's sitting on him. That's a nice
Martin pinching for Tristan Gray, the shortstop.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Hit that single. Sacrifice 5. The Tigers win in the top half of this inning. A couple of hard hit balls.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
All the pitchers are starting to be really crisp.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball bounces up the home plate.
He's trying to fix that curveball.
He really is. He wants to be a little less predictable. He's got 6 pitches, but
Swings through that one.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
1-2.
Doyle started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call.
Martin hitless in 5 at-bats with 2 walks.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
The 2-2. Change up, pulled it down and into the right.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
5 hits, no errors for each team. Targets to left 8 on base. The Twins 5.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
On the stretch at all times. Set towards the wait for the letters 3-2. Ground ball up and in on the center field. The base hit. Martin singles into center field.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The final line for Jack Flaherty was a good one. Brought to you by Figer Law. All they do is win. 1 run on 5 hits.
That one not close, and it's 3-2.
Luke Keishel will pinch hit for James Outman. He's had a good series.
That one misses. So leadoff walk. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Snap through to first, and they tag him out.
Very quick conversation.
The 1-0.
Pitching tough. Anything to hit a double play, but basically.
Swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Batting.
And the 2-2.
First pitch, baseball, misses.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jake McCarthy digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Seen him take the ball the other way.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Tried to hit that cutter that was fell across home plate after the swing.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They're taking a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So up next, Willie Castro.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Really good strike in his first 2 years. He was so good. And off year last year, really, he had a pretty good finish. Just that the home run power was there all year. Again, that was just about not executing his pitches as well as he had the previous 2 years. The 1-2. Change up in the dirt. That's why, Dan, I agree with you. The stuff has looked sharp through the spring.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Line drive base hit. Next from Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Fly to left his first time. Quick move to first. Now back in safely at first.
Focus on the hitter, buddy.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
That was a beautiful one. Yeah. I'm watching batting. This pitch cutter in.
High fly ball out towards left field. Should be extra bases. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Okay, stop lying to me.
Well, snap throw.
Back here in Denver, it's all now for Chicago. Alex Bregman.
What?
Nice. Stopping the rainy day. Martin can steal a base.
You know, these Cubs just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Here's a 1-1.
Might have gotten a little predictable with it at times last year.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Ian Happ now at the plate. Fly to left his first time.
In general, he has a strike zone. First pitch strikes and his total strike.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The count 2-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Joe exactly how they want to go after it. Not just kind of, okay, this is the way I think. You know,
smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That one felt good. The Cubs strike first. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge.
Why do you start pitching like that, bro? Why they hating on all that
stayed on it and got all of
it? Why do you start pitching like this, scared?
He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Oh.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average. And that's what's allowed him to pitch well up to this point.
Wow,
right through there for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Meadows in center field shades a little bit toward left center. I think Green is slightly in toward the line.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Pete Chrome Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Doubled his first time.
Tyler Holton works ahead of the lefty Trevor Larkin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just gave up on that. Think it was the sweeper.
Nope, outside.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4.
It's on base pass. 1-2. Martin takes on a swing and a miss. Got him with a sweeper away.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Strikes out. Tyler Holton gets out of a jam. Strange 2 in the 7th inning. We head to the 8th. Tigers and Twins are tied at 1.
So now 1-2.
The Tigers make a record. We know what you love. You love baseball. You love the Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day from America.
Got him swinging. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. His first at bat was a strikeout.
All you have to do is the bank is going out. Just like you do it
outside. That's a ball.
America.com/your
2 down, nobody on.
Member FDIC. At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing sustained professional-grade expertise to today's builders. The kitchen table entrepreneurs.
Not close with that one. And now 3-0.
It should be for anyone building something.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball. The bottom just falls out of it.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. Struck out swinging his first time. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Beck has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Colorado's DH, Mickey Moniak. Fought off foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
A changeup missing, and the count is 1-1.
1-1 tie, top of the 5-6
Up the middle.
Please.
Base hit.
It's good.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Not that much fun though.
Next to him for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Getting that timing back in that 3-game series against Cardinals.
Swings through that.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One out, man at first. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
That's a ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That's off the inside corner. Ball two. Pickoff throw. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Lewis plugging the hole.
Man at second. That one fouled off.
It's short swinging. It's fastball.
Here's a 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Next for Colorado, Troy Johnston. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
My fault.
On his horse. And that'll do it.
That halfway swing.
New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Torkelson takes a fastball up and in.
Right through there for a strike.
Each stays in the game. He's at second. Works the lead. Goes in at short.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Left. It's up and away, and it's quickly 2-0.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Fastball, perfect. Knees on the outside corner. That'll work.
That misses, and that is ball one.
Sure will. Acton works from the stretch at all times.
There's a strike.
On every delivery. The 2-1. Focus and swings and lifts a high fly ball deep right center, but very playable for Buxton. He'll drift underneath it and make the catch.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. The bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Stays alive.
Tigers and Minnesota Twins. Tigers going home for 6 against the Marlins. And the Kansas City Royals. Love to see out of the ballpark.
Next offering is down low. 2 and 2.
Hit him on Terrell against the ex-Tiger Chris Haddock, now pitching for the Marlins. First pitch to Zach McKinstry.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Digging in, Michael Bush, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Strike one. Swinging a foul tip to the glove of Caratini. 0 for 2 point history today, plus a walk. Tigers left a runner in scoring position. 5 of the first 6 innings, finally scored.
And a big swing and a miss.
7th on a sacrifice fly. The 0-2. Swing. Slider under the bat. Caratini on a pitch that ended up in the dirt. Throws down to first to complete the strikeout. And Acton, after having to work out of a jam last inning, ends up working a 1-2-3, 8-2 punch out. Both swinging.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Minnesota. Tigers and Twins wrapping up a 4-game series. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Miners.
Listen
And
to
that's
the
outside ball 4.
on Sirius XM.
So a man at first.
He's taking the lead in the
Masters. Hear every incredible shot and all the dramatic moments as the best golfers in the world try to win the coveted green jackets. Got good speed, great ball, right in the
The pitcher on here, Chase Dollander.
Still pretty early in the ballgame, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps in a strike. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Cut on and miss. And it's a strikeout. And that is... We head to the bottom of the fifth. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Series 6 comedy breaks. The legends never fade. Terry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Rodney Dangerfield, Joe Rick. It's an all-star lineup every time.
And there's a foul ball.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of the game, because starter's leash has to be getting tighter with this pitch count where it is. But so far, he's been really effective in this one.
Basketball talk every afternoon. Don't miss NBA Today.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Upstairs, 3-1 now. Late with the swing there. Full count pitch will have to wait. Time called to the plate. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So digging in, and Julian struck out swinging his first time.
Bell, for the last 5 hits, have all come on one of the first 2 pitches of the at-bat. He does have 7 pitches, 7 hits in the series, swing and a miss. Good slider down and in.
Phil Maytop comes on now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game can go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Bill batting left against the righty, 2 singles and 1 today to account for his wins run. Tigers scored their second sacrifice fly from Gleyber Torres on no 2 pitch.
A little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Past middle of the run from the stretch, the 1-2.
He was late there, strike 1.
Jake Robertson picks it between the Tigers dugout on the third base side.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
We go the opposite way.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. No swing, just held it back there.
Meadows is laying on his back. Ryan Eubanks, A.J. Hinch coming out. It's coming.
That one almost got him.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. It was so tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Exit his zone for a strike. Full count now. 1 out, the runner is second. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground right.
Good ass hit, boy.
Hit into the outfield.
Come on.
Fires it to the plate. Safe.
Oh, good ass hit.
But now it's a 1-run ball game.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
I mean, clearly is their check.
Hit on the ground to short. Swanson throws to first in time. 2 out. Next to hit, Hunter Goodman.
Assistant trainer is out. Are they calling for a part? Yep, we have
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Missed the inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch. Backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
3-0 down. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Arch coming out. Tell you that, I mean, he's moving.
This one in the air, center field.
He's talking to
Let's go.
One runs in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done.
Game of momentum. Let's fucking go.
Carrying well.
This is baseball. Game of momentum.
Into the bleachers. He'll circle the bases, and now they're out front. It's 4-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit.
He's holding his left arm.
And that one fouled off.
Now he's sitting up, leaning on his right knee. It's
to the right side, corner. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring.
Holding it in. So I think it was
top six. So up now for Chicago. Ian Happ.
Yeah. So the card is out. He's standing up very, very loose.
Happ lays off.
Walking very steady. Walking,
and that's way high. And that's ball two.
Down to a stretcher.
He's staying in.
Took a shot.
Swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Awesome. Crowd here in Minnesota as he is driven off the field.
Got him. One up, one down. Here's Nico Warner.
Defensively, Javi Baez is going to move from shortstop to the outfield, and Kevin McGonigal will come in at short.
Whoa, that's down. The Cubs trailing by 2 and run the top half of the 6th.
Slice to Riley Green. Again, Meadows was chasing
Struck a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Back to right. 2 up, 2 down.
Yes.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong, 1 for 2.
Riley Green did a great job to hang on to the ball after the period.
And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You just want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
At short,
2 down, nobody on. Going to count 1 and 2.
One out in a 1-1 game. At Walden.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Production dropped last year, but man, he was
got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Filthy.
First pitch speed up. That's a view. Tightening down the
That was our building.
Well, we go out of 6. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
Back-to-back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 for 3 today. 5 for 16 in the series with 8 strikeouts. There's been a lot of all or nothing from Matt Wallner so far this year. The 1-1s.
Hunter Harvey into the game.
84, that's below the usual velocity we see from Will Vest. Remember, he's coming back. This is not only a cold day, which will take some velocity out, but also coming back from. He was wiped out by the bug that hit Kerry Carpenter, too. A 1-2.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get
Contact with this
jammed
nigga.
or even off the
Stop
edge.
me.
Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to
That's
catch
so
things out
fucking
front,
like,
so
God,
those
what's
speed
that?
pitches may be a good
Fucking
complement to
I
the
used to be a
fastball.
starter.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a
For
splitter.
the Orioles.
Crushed Rays in this one.
Next to hit for the
Stop.
Rockies, Troy Johnston. On the ground.
He checks the right shoulder in his back.
Slings to first, 2 down.
The 2-2.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit.
Boy, stays on this.
And that keeps the inning going.
2-2.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
At the plate, Edouard Julien. Back to first, and he's safe.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball.
That's a good.
It's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight two-out hits.
And I got another lefty coming.
So back to the top of the order. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
There's a strike.
Slider low into Victor Caratini, ball 1.
Just
Right
missed.
candidate can get him to get it on the ground, but big jump to almost 60% ground ball.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple of runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Now this one gets through. Here's the throw to the plate. He is in there.
See, man.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here is Willie Castro. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach can go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning.
The cold weather and that brief illness. 1-0. Cody Clemens. You know, those off-speed pitches just aren't.
We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
They're seeing the changeup too. They're just seeing it right out of his hand.
2-0. Fastball up and away. Called a strike. Clemens immediately challenges.
Yeah, that one looked bad originally.
And that was,
That's
that's ball 3. That's a big miss.
That's what it's for. And that's what we were talking about. That one right there is that's one where
New arm out of the bullpen, Juan Mejia.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
You can tell he doesn't have the same faith in it. 3-1.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Gotta be there.
That's it again.
Flails in that one. It's a strikeout. So up next for Chicago, Moises Ballesteros.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
The 3-2 swinging the ground ball.
And a swing and a miss.
Drive off the bag on the dirt. One hop into foul territory and just
Fights it off. He'll see another.
For Cody Clemens. Again, the slider that he was able to get to.
Got him swinging. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing
Nasty.
beats.
You
2
don't
outs,
know
base
what's
is empty.
coming.
Now at the plate,
You don't know
Dansby
what's
Swanson.
coming. That's nasty.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Swing and a miss. He got him with the slider down and in.
Fouled off left
Held
side.
behind 3-0. And Will Vest battles back. The slider gets
Foul
the
ball
strikeout.
still
And he
0-2.
You know what? He saved the best one for last. After
Good eye in that spot.
slider, Cody Clemens pulled foul. I think Cody thought was, well, you know what? He's not going to throw me two.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
And that just went straight
I don't
down.
know if XP will get on that.
Royce Lewis takes his time and backs up off the plate inside ball one. Careful there. But it's a lot
Back here at Coors Field. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter
fastball
Goodman.
just isn't the same today for Will Vest.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Moniak now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
2 outs, 8th inning. Tigers and Twins are tied at 1.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Swing and miss sinker for Will Vest. What happened here?
The shortstop takes the ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting.
That's a base hit. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes into the play.
Ball.
So in now.
Got these boys ball.
Literally sometimes
13
away
is
from
For Colorado, Jordan Beck. 0 for 3 in this one.
holding away.
The Rockies trying to break this one open. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And that is a big first out. Troy Johnston will hit next.
I think it's in the back.
Swing and a miss.
Lost
And
two
it's
full
0-1.
seasons with that. Toward once, came back toward again.
Right there for his strike.
Quad injuries, groin injuries, 2 hamstring injuries last year.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Brenton Doyle.
I think he can get to something.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Keith will have no play.
Now
He
one
charged
miss.
Lewis on the grass, and he knew he couldn't get Lewis at first, even though he was not at full speed.
High in the air, out to right. And this one looks like trouble. That is the inning.
Oh,
We're at the
man.
top of the 8th. So up now
Soft
for
contact and get that infield single, and again another lefty coming up here, and
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jimmy Hergen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First pitch, Will Ness. Fastball, 94th knees for a called strike.
First pitch
You
swinging.
need to get a look at that fastball with a lower velocity. B is 2 for 12.
Next offering is
He made
fouled
4
out.
outs on 5 pitches yesterday. The strike 1, swing and a miss. Strictly no balls, 2 strikes.
That misses off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but he just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
On the ground to first.
Waldo, the runner at third.
Johnston steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Back in.
Michael Bush digs
That's
in
it.
now.
That's its way. Skins out over home plate. The 0-2.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
I missed a little bit low.
dragged it with that 0-2 slider down.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Hergen, a 6'3" righty. He throws a slurve, a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
On the first base line.
Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 down, bases empty. Alex Bregman, the next Cub to hit. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Modest power, but he does have a base and home run power.
Swings through that.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
He's up low and outside. 5th pitch of the at-bat is ball 2.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Fairly shallow. Probably biased, but very shallow. Center field shaded to right center.
Dials it back with 2 strikes.
Big pitch here. The 2-2.
2 down, nobody on.
Blocked by Jake Rogers out to his
Fights
left.
that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
2 strikes. He had him 0-2. Everybody will be off with the pitch. Wallner, Caragini, Lewis.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one opts against the fence. And he's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Happ in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
That 0-2 and he's going all the way to 3-2. Put the pressure back on real fast. You know, the slider
swings through that one.
But if you don't do the first strike, you risk walking him in. Came in with that fastball. Brooks Lee knew it. So he's just able to pull that.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Right into
fastball. That was 93. The usual 97 he only matched.
Bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Edouard Julien.
Best ended up doing 34 pitches. Tigers making a change down 3-1 in the 8th inning. While they do on Fox these words, but it's where Tigers Radio Network presented by Meyer.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at the Sam Bernstein Law.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
The difference between getting everything you deserve or walking away.
Comes up empty.
Most for cell injury law. Our lawyers have over 600 years of collective experience. 600. And that matters because more experience means more.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Jake McCarthy. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 1 out and a runner at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bregman under it. 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Hunter Goodman. Snaps it to third.
1, 2, 3 ways to play. You can play out your sequence. All the Michigan
High fly ball, right field. Conforto gets under it. And that ends the inning. Back here in Denver, all set to start the 9th in this one. Nico Horner will come up to hit. This one high in the air to left center. Doyle settles underneath it.
Twins have scored 2.
And a quick out, number 1. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. The third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
1 pitch, final out. Keishel pops out. But the Twins
that one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Brooks Lee with a 2-out ground ball single to right. The base
and the 0-1.
Of the 9th inning, last chance for the Tigers.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Cuts out it, misses. That's a strikeout. Cubbies with only 1 out left. 2 outs, base is empty. Carson Kelly getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
They're down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final 6-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
That's Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. We know about their work. And I blue daily.com.
Home means everything to you. So in great stuff, we don't just invest. Rocket Mortgage watches the market to help you save money when the time is right. We make refinancing simple. Just make it easy as well. Never miss a new loan must take with Rocket Mortgage. Learn more at rocketmortgage.com or call 1-800-4ROCKET for cost information and conditions. Rocket Mortgage.
Hey, baseball fans, Mike Lenny here. If you're looking for a great trip to plan, go do something fun, how about Vegas? D.com with D Las Vegas. Your home for Detroit sports. In Vegas. It's a change for the Twins as Eric Orsi takes them out. Run by the St. Bernstein Law Firm. 19 state by Comerica Bank. You can elevate your small business needs at comerica.com/succeed. Learn how. Baez steps to the plate. First batter to face Eric Orsi. Orsi fastball strike one. Bottom third of the order. Baez, McGonigal, and Rogers. 3-1 Twins, 3 outs away. Back to the screen. Strikes.
Now, Orsi has pitched in the first 2 games of the series, and now this is his third appearance. Last pitch got Tuesday, starting 5. Good pitchers versus severe fastball to Hopkins. All the way.
Two-thirds scoreless with a walk in his first game. Baez swings at the splitter and pops it foul out of play, just behind home plate. And then in his second appearance, gave up doubles to Javi Baez, who's standing at home plate right now, and Kevin McGonigal, who is waiting in the on-deck circle. Right-handed works third base side of the row. From the stretch at all times. 1-2 is the pop foul right to the screen behind home plate. Baez will see at least 6 pitches. Double to Baez off Orsi last time he faced him. I think to get the splitter.
Tried to keep it away, tried to slide it there. Irritating way off the plate, tried to coax it out of him.
Swing a little pop line to shallow center field, Buckner charging, and he will make a basket catch. Held on, and he'll run it off. He'll do before he's off. To Brooks Lee. 1 out. We saw a pop-up drop in front of him. Earlier in the game this time, you just knew he wasn't going to let another one.
I mean, just he could beat you in so many different ways. Luke Keishel had ideas of catching that ball and ran out to the outfield, knew that he had no chance, and it was only up to Byron Buxton, and he just completely outran him.
Kevin McGonigal takes the first pitch, fastball strike, 92 on the inside corner. McGonigal, remember, in the double against Orsi, went down and got a splitter that was about ankle high. He swings, pops it up, foul, slices over the screen, third base side out of play, falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. That was on a 1-2 pitch. Drove in a run at the time, made it 4-2. That was the end of Orsi's night. That was in the second game of the series. 3-1.